Imagine a hypothetical situation in which the people of the entire Earth decide that we will all sleep together for 1,000 years and they go to their respective beds. Then what will they see when they wake up after 1,000 years? What could be the result of this science experiment? This is very interesting. Even after 1,000 years, tires will not be used and the honey of the bees will still be good. There will be many such interesting things. Next fact. Look at this article on your screen, and it is considered to be one of the biggest inventions of the century. Not that big, but it is a very special invention. What is it? A lamp in which you put seawater. Once you put seawater, the salt of the sea and the chemical reactions that can be produced from it, using that, such a device has been made. By using the brain, you take that lamp, fill it with seawater. The light will light up immediately, and that light will keep burning for 45 days. Fill seawater once for 2 seconds, it will provide power for 45 days. Such an invention has been done, and it is called saltwater lamp, water light lamp, and you can see this thing in this article of Design Week. There are many villages in the world where there is still no electricity. It is being used there. Next fact. The number of people who work on Disney's sets is thousands of people who work in a movie. Now when you see the box office collection, it doesn't all go to the editor or the movie stars. It goes to everyone. So when the movie ends, whoever gets all the credit, all that credit is given to them. All the people who have worked, 1,000 or 2,000 people work in a movie, but it is not seen that the person who serves coffee on the set, the coffee maker who goes and serves coffee to everyone, his name is ever mentioned. But if you see the credit scenes of Disney's Zootopia and other Frozen movies and many other animation movies, then in the end credits in the definition section, you will see that the caffeine guy has also been credited by them. So it is true that the coffee guy is also getting credit. Next fact, in 1987, a person asked for money online for his college education. Many people helped him. What did he say? Do you know help me with every penny? That means in their language it is penny. They're in America. So help me with pennies. Give me some money, everything. And you know, if everyone has contributed some money for higher education, as you can see in this article, 2.8 million coins were collected. That means this was the first time in history when everyone gave a few pennies, everyone gave less than $1, and they together helped a person in higher education. After this incident, it never happened again. This happened in 1987. You can see this article of Yahoo that a person convinced 2.8 million people to give 1 pen each and he got it too. That means if a person is in need and like there are 2 lakh people online, now there are many people online. So if everyone gives even 1 pen. Next fact. Do you know that in Argentina there is such a big devotee of Sri Krishna that whenever he goes anywhere, say he is traveling in a bus, he keeps a seat booked along with himself in the bus for Sri Krishna. That means his feeling is his devotion, and his devotion is so much that he books an extra seat. My God is sitting there. You can see the article about this devotee on your screen. This is Mr. Josh, and the most amazing thing is that he lives in Argentina and he is one of the most popular devotees in the world. Next fact, if you see the list of highest grossing movies in the history, out of 4 movies, 3 movies have been made by just one director whose name is James Cameron. He is the first director in the history whose 3 movies have earned $3 billion, i.e. more than 16,000 crores. 3 of his films have earned 16,000 crores each by James Cameron, and the movie of course is the same, Avatar or whatever you call it, and Titanic. Next fact, well imagine that we all have typed this, all the people of the earth have decided that now we will sleep for 1,000 years, now let's give some rest to the earth, and all the people have gone to their respective mansions. Remember, one day the pride is not on earth, everyone has gone to sleep. Now there is technology like Saronic, like in Marvel. You must have heard about our Captain America, or if you know then you must know that he was frozen in ice, and that was the place. After many years when the whole world had changed, he woke up and saw, so it means the whole world has changed, and because he was frozen, he did not do anything further. And many companies, as I have told you in the first fact, many companies are also offering something like this, that they will keep your body frozen. It means mostly those people who are about to die take these services so that after 2,000 to 3,000 years the body can come back to life in the same state, because if the body is frozen in. So we all have done the same, and the alarm was set for the year 33. add thousands and everyone is sleeping comfortably in underground bunkers. So after sleeping, of course the first thing that will happen is that light does not exist. After just 1 or 2 weeks or 1 month, your city will remain completely dark at night without lights because there is no one to maintain it. For a week, you will not hear any car horn. The entire road is empty. All the vehicles are stopped at one place. The wind is blowing and the atmosphere is so calm and there is a pin drop silencer. Not a single sound is coming from anywhere except natural sounds. TV and radio have been turned off. No one is going to control all the satellites, the International Space Station, and there are so many satellites around the Earth. All of them will start falling one by one, and when seen from the Earth, it will look like a shining meteoroid is falling, but there will be no one to see it. How well do you keep your house, your room, clean? I mean your room which is visible. You go somewhere, lock your house, be it a village or anywhere else, and then come back after 2 months. What happens to the house? After a year everything will become like that. Your house will become a spider house completely and rat poop will be seen everywhere. All the food items will be completely spoiled after 10 years, then after 100 years the building apartments will look something like this because when man goes, nature will take over this earth and you will see snakes, elephants, horses all full on the road and the population of the near extinct species that are endangered will have reached in thousands and millions. By 200 to 300 years from today, man will be sleeping then, imagine, that is, notice one thing. If this happens to you, then scientifically nature will recover and all the animals and birds will become completely healthy. After 500 years it will become difficult to recognize the cities and the buildings that are not made of RCC. That means right now in the present world, you will get to see 2 types of apartments. The first one will be made of cement and the second one which is completely solid cement. It does not contain cement, it is made of cement. It is called RCC technology. Buildings made of bricks will still remain intact, but all the bricks would have broken and the plastic will still be there. 500 to 700 years of gold have passed, but the plastic has still not decomposed. After 1,000 years finally man will wake up and see that everything in the world has become nature. After 1,000 years when everyone wakes up then the plastic will have decomposed finally. But I want to tell you one thing, that the glass bottles, these ones, if left on the soil, for 1,000 years to decompose and disappear completely, for 1,000 years, but after waking up, the honey that people would have kept in their kitchens, it will probably remain the same. In the year 2015, archaeologists had excavated 3,000 years old honey from an Egyptian tomb and it was completely edible. Now tell me, honey is really amazing, brother. I will be eating honey from tomorrow because honey has such properties that it is possible that if I eat it, I may become immortal. Next fact, you must have seen it written on the mirrors of bikes and cars that the objects that you see in the mirror are actually nearby but appear far to you. So whenever you drive a bike or a car, there is this small fridge on which people do not pay attention. Its meaning is this, about which we are often unaware even after knowing that the thing that you see in the mirror, you get a little wide view of it, so the vehicle that you will see behind you, you will feel that it is very far away, actually it is nearby. It is a little wide view, that is why it appears far to you, but in reality it is nearby and that is why a warning is given. Next fact, do you know that in a place like Singapore, you will notice one thing, that there you will find almost no agricultural fields there. You can see in this that according to the report of the World Bank, Greenland, Singapore, Mars, Norway are such countries where agricultural land is almost negligible. So this was today's video. I hope you have got a lot of information from this video, so subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon and definitely click on all so that you get the next video first.